Concord-Carlisle basketball is coached by April. And now we're starting out for the Warriors. Number 15, Captain Garrett Spooner. Number 30, Angel Warriors. Number 40, Spencer Dine. Number 0, Captain Ryan McDonald. Number 41, Captain Dana Fisher. They'll be coached by Dennis Gordon, assisted by Jay Johnson and Robert Williams. These guys are on our country and playing with our national team.
Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity basketball. I'm Gabe Leikerman, and alongside me is Aditya Welling, and we are ready for Wayland, the Wayland Warriors hosting the Concord-Carlisle Colonials. And Aditya, what are your keys to the game for Wayland?
Yeah, Gabe, Wayland playing for the first time in a while. There were some COVID protocols that a lot of the team had to go through. Some games, I believe, were postponed or canceled. Obviously, had a lot of snow last week, so Wayland might have some more rust like we saw early on in the season, but they are coming off a wildly successful Bellingham tournament, in which I believe they won the tournament, and in great fashion too. Some low-scoring games, some late-game heroics, especially by the guy who's in the center circle right now, Spencer Dine. So just free-flowing offense and playing some good, solid defense against what looks like maybe a taller team. So just athletic, especially on the boards. They need to be able to control the glass to win this game.
And you mentioned the taller players on CC, Aditya. Wayland have had trouble defending against taller players in the past games this season, so we'll see how they handle that tonight.
Yeah, and you can see they're starting out in the 2-3 zone here, so trying to, limit the rebounding of the other team by keeping some guys inside.
And a shot there for CC, and it goes. Corner three for Concord-Carlisle. One of their bigger players looks to be over the 6-foot mark, and Concord-Carlisle go up 3-0 early.
Yeah, that was just good ball movement, but Wayland played some good defense there, worked them into a late shot clock shot as McDonald takes a shot there. Ryan McDonald, a senior captain.
Yeah, the senior captain, Ryan McDonald, he's one of the leaders of this team. You always hear him talking on the court, really trying to spark up his team to get them going, and right there, missing an early shot.
And Concord-Carlisle are the Patriots, and not the Colonials, so just clarification there. So it will be the Patriots against the Warriors. Obviously rooting for our home state Patriots this upcoming weekend in their NFL playoff game.
Here's Boyer, pass to Dana, top of the key. And Dana splashes a three from the right wing, and Wayland ties it up.
Yeah, Dana's he's obviously a senior captain, and you see Wayland in the press here, so they're trying to capitalize some early mistakes. They'll do it that time. Great press there as Wayland will get the ball back. But talking about Dana Fisher there, shooting that three, he is probably who the offense goes through most on this Wayland team, and good reason why. Just either trying to get him the ball here.
Yeah, that's no surprise as well, Aditya. He's a senior captain along with Garrett Spooner and, as we've already mentioned, Ryan McDonald. And McDonald takes another mid-range shot off the back iron This will go out of bounds. It'll be Wayland ball. Wayland will keep possession after Ryan McDonald's missed mid-range jumper. Here's Andrew Boyer on the inbound pass. Finds Spooner on the wing. Spooner to Fisher.
Yeah, you can see as soon as Fisher gets the ball, as Dines with a nice attack there, he'll get two. He's been hot as of late, but every time Fisher really gets the ball, as another turnover here, maybe a inbounds violation. So Wayland keeping the pressure early on, and it's working as they have the 5-3 lead. But every time Fisher gets the ball, you can see they're trying to double or trap him as Spooner gets a layup blocked inside.
Yeah, some turnovers here early, as you mentioned, for the Patriots, and they've got to limit those if they're going to beat Wayland. Wayland will capitalize off of those, and they'll make them pay. Here's Patriots moving it around. Another corner three, and this is all air, but an offensive rebound tips it up and in, and we've mentioned it. They're going to have trouble with the taller opposing players, not just defenders, and this game is tied 5 apiece.
Yeah, Gabe, you talked about it, that controlling the glass is going to be huge for Wayland to win this game. As you can see now, CC setting up in what, maybe a 2-1-2 of sorts, maybe even a 2-3. So both teams starting out with the zone, trying to pressure the ball and not allow mismatches to take place, because both these teams have some really skilled players who can take advantage of one-on-one matchups.
And number 23 had a reaching foul called on the floor.
Yeah, so it looks like a 2-3 here, with the biggest guy on the court, number 4, staying inside. So if they can attack that middle, as Dines looks to do there, he'll miss, but McDonald with the rebound, he'll get his first points of the game. He's 1 for 3.
Great hustle there by McDonald, really following the shots. Spencer taking a tough layup, and a deflection, and stolen by Dines. Dines with a great deflection, passes it up the court to Spooner. He takes a mid-range off the back iron and out, but a rebound here. McDonald, great hustle on the boards. He's going to give it to Fisher, just back to Dines. Dines 3 off the mark.
Yeah, great hustle there again by McDonald, able to keep another possession for Wayland, just missed the shot.
Great play there by Wayland, really moving the ball, taking a smart shot. That was open for Spencer Dines, and you know he can shoot, and he just couldn't capitalize on that one.
Yeah, one thing about Dines, as CC knows, is they missed the layup there, but a rebound for number 4. He's been big on the glass. Foul called there, and looks like it'll be side out, or under the basket, out of bounds. But you know, Dines, like you talked about, Gabe, Dines can shoot it, but it's really about them being able to get extra possessions and limit CC's extra possessions. That's what's going to win this game, because if CC is able to control the glass, getting that offensive rebound right there, and Wayland is getting one and dones, then it's going to be hard for them to win this game.
Now, Patriots moving it around. He's going to take a tough layup, and this is going to be offensive rebound here with the Patriots. McDonald all over it, and it's going to be a foul on Wayland.
Oh, I thought it was a jump there.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Because they pointed after checking with each other, the refs, that is.
Yeah, you might be right. CC will retain possession. Patriots down on the low block, gives it to the wing. And he's going to drive in a hop step, and it's going to be almost stolen by Dines. He got his hand on it. Would have been his second steal of the game already. And that's going to be out of bounds.
No, I believe it's a travel called. A little hard to see here, but I think the ref signals for travel. But either way, you can see, Gabe, the Wayland pressure is really getting to CC. A lot of turnovers here early. I can count 5 just off the top of my head.
Yeah, they've been very sloppy early on in the game. Maybe we don't know about some should I say halts in their season like Wayland has had. We don't know about those, but it looks like they might have had some, because they look very sloppy right now. As Ryan McDonald mid-range jumper, and it is off the mark, rattled around, but unfortunately didn't go in.
Yeah, but one thing you see there is a foul called. Is a great offensive, start there. They know what they want to do. Spooner brings the ball up, gets a double screen, and Max slips. Ryan McDonald, he gets a nice little, pocket pass inside and an easy jumper in the lane. Just missed that time, but that's great offense for Wayland. You want to see more of that as we go forward here.
Corner 3 here, and it is off the mark, off the front rim. Rebound by McDonald. It's going to be, I think the call is either out of bounds or a foul, not quite sure. Oh no, it is a foul call. Foul on CC and Wayland will inbound the ball.
Yeah, and coming in here is the freshman on this team, the only freshman, that is, Ito, so that tells you a lot of what they think of him. He was injured early on. I don't believe he played much this season. I don't know how many of their 4 games, as they're 2-2 so far, he has played. But number 53 there is Ito. He is highly skilled. That you can tell by the fact he made varsity as a freshman. So let's try to get him involved here as Wayland will keep possession. So Gabe, obviously a freshman on varsity, that's a daunting task. I can't think of anyone on this team currently who was on varsity as a freshman. So how do you think Ito's going to be able to adjust to this varsity style? Obviously been playing competitive basketball for a while though.
Yeah, I think he'll adjust just fine. He's been playing for a long time, like you said, and like you said, he's also a skilled player. Fisher puts up a shot, no good. Rebound by Fisher, and it's looking like it's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball, and Wayland will retain possession. But yeah, I think Ito will adjust very well to this. He was dealing with an injury earlier on in the year. That's why this is the first time we are seeing him. And he's going to inbound the ball here. He's going to find Spooner a little bit high. And it's going to be a foul called on number 10 of Concord-Carlisle. And Wayland will again inbound the ball.
Yeah, great hustle there again by Spooner, forcing the foul. Concord-Carlisle a little undisciplined here early, and I think that's a lot to do with Wayland's pressure. As you can see, they're trying to double or trap Spooner here in the open court, make him pick up his dribble. But Fisher, strong with the ball, he's about to get doubled as well. Spooner correctly moving around. They're trying to get some open lanes, and take advantage of that, high pressure that Concord-Carlisle is putting on them, but it's going to be tough because there's a lot of athletic defenders on the floor right now for them.
Ryan McDonald missing a layup in the previous possession, and now the Patriots moving it around, passing it into the lane. Another corner 3, and this one is good, nothing but net. And Concord-Carlisle will take the lead in this one for the first time in this game.
Yeah, 2 minutes left here. Wayland down 1 as a turnover there from Ito. A block by Fisher, but a foul called. Yeah, but 2 minutes left, 1-point game. And it's really been live or die by the 3 so far for Concord-Carlisle. But you have to say you like what Wayland's doing here, not settling for contested deep shots, not taking a lot of threes, just driving to the basket. They've missed some of those layups and mid-range jumpers, but going forward with the skill they have, you can tell they can make those as Fisher checks out here. Timeout called.
And Concord-Carlisle's offense has just been going through the 3-ball, like you said. They've been targeting the corners mainly. They've shot a lot of corner 3s, nailed 2 of them, which is a big reason why they have the lead. And if you're Coach Doherty, DTO, what are you telling your team in the huddle right now?
Yeah, I'm just telling them to keep the pressure up. Doherty, Coach Doherty, that is, you can see he instituted that press very early on in the game. So he's confident in his team's athleticism and ability to get after the ball and force Concord-Carlisle into mistakes. And it's worked so far. Concord-Carlisle has not been very trustworthy with the ball, and that's why Wayland is in this game right now. Obviously, only a 1-point deficit. On Concord-Carlisle's side, though, living and dying by the 3, they still do have that 1-point lead. So, it's not like they're unable to hit it. And if they do get hot, especially as a team with less fans allowed in the building, it's going to be harder for Wayland to gain back the momentum. And Concord-Carlisle could get out of here with a win if the 3s start to fall.
And timeout has officially ended, and both teams will take the court yet again. Let's see, Wayland coming back out with Andrew Boyer, Spencer Dines, Garrett Spooner, Ryan McDonald, and Ito. So the same 5 that were just out there before the timeout was called.
Yeah, and it looks like roughly the same 5 for Concord-Carlisle. Yeah, the same 5 for Concord-Carlisle as well. So I don't know exactly who called that timeout. I didn't see Doherty or Coach Doherty signal for it, so I'm guessing it was the Concord-Carlisle coach, as Spencer with a nice save there as Wayland looks to push.
McDonald finds Spooner. Spooner looking for a teammate. He's going to pop a deep 3 off the back iron. Rebounded, but it's going to go out and be Concord-Carlisle ball off the hands of Ito.
Yeah, maybe some jitters here early on as Whalen gets back into that high press. Looks like a 1-2-2. But you can expect those to wear off for Ito. You know, he's had a couple turnovers, but that's not going to shake his confidence. You know, Whalen getting back into the 2-3 here. They're satisfied with what the 2-3 is doing for them. So forcing Concord-Carlisle to take some tough threes. So they'll stick with it as long as they can.
Now, Concord-Carlisle moving it around. Wouldn't be surprised if they take a three-pointer here. And a shot clock violation. Concord-Carlisle just moving around too long, and Whalen's defense really the main factor there, not giving them anything.
Fantastic defense for Whalen there. Can't say enough about how they played this 7 minutes. You know, very, very aggressive. Especially, you can see both individually from each player and from the coaching style. As Concord-Carlisle will also get into a press here. Whalen trying to pick out of it, which I think is a smart thing to do. They're trying to pick that extra defender to allow the Garrett, who's bringing the ball up, to free himself and then look to push as Ito misses that three.
Yeah, nothing but air there, but still, it's his first game. He's a freshman. He has time to really develop that shot and really develop as a player, because he made varsity as a freshman for a reason. That you can't say that for a lot of people. It's a shot, and this is, I believe, another three. Couldn't really see, and it was another three there, this time from the right wing. And sorry, that was the last game I commentated. It was Concord-Carlisle coming up by 4. Spencer Dines, corner three, misses.
Yeah, and Gabe, with 10 seconds left, this last like 45, 50 seconds, Whalen's been settling a lot for some contested threes. That's why Concord-Carlisle is currently up 7, as they were up 1 before the timeout. So Whalen needs to get back to attacking the basket. And I think as long as Concord-Carlisle keeps that two-man press on whoever has the ball at the top of the key, Whalen needs to be able to pick out of that like they've been doing, or they were doing, for most of the first quarter. So as long as they stick with that, with the first quarter gone, Whalen down 7, they can get back in this game.
We just talk about that shot by number 11 there on Concord-Carlisle. Really contested, about 2 Whalen defenders in his face, and he just drills it from the left corner. Nothing but net as well. And now CC, we were just talking about how Whalen's still in this game. They're very well still in it, but CC have doubled Whalen's point total and are on a, I believe, they're on a 8-0 run, I believe, something like that.
Yeah.
Along those lines.
Yeah, it was 7-5, so a 9-0 run.
Yeah, 9-0.
9-0, and it's been, as you can tell, 3 threes that's gotten them there. So, you know, Concord-Carlisle is a very talented team, as is Whalen, but it's really about the percentages. You know, Concord-Carlisle is going to take a lot of threes. You know, a lot of people might say they're settling, and that's good for Whalen, but if they hit at least a decent percentage of those, then Whalen's going to be playing catch-up a lot. And if Whalen sticks to, you know, trying to match that 3 for 3, and they're not making their shots, it's going to be very tough for them to get back in this game. So if I'm Coach Doherty and I'm talking to my team right now, 1 quarter gone, you know, I'm not devastated with how we've played, but you don't want to let go of the reins like they did that last minute. You want to keep up the fire defensively, force them into more turnovers, and then offensively not settle for shots you wouldn't want to take. As you can see, he's bringing out a starting 5 here.
Ito will check out, and Dana Fisher will come back into the game. And we'll get this second quarter started. I believe they're going to inbound it from midcourt, I think. I saw the ref standing there.
Yeah, it looks like what it will be, as Concord-Carlisle, I think, is also putting some new faces in there. And Wayland obviously want to see what they set to, but right now it looks like there might be a 3-2 instead of the 2-3 from usual that they're starting with. And yeah, it'll be a 3-2 right now for Wayland. See if they drop back into a 2-3. Obviously some more complex defenses as you get to the varsity level, so it might be a hybrid, but...
Now, rebound by Dines. He's going to take this up the floor, push it middle. He's going to take up a tough contested layup, and it's in. Spencer Dines with number 11 all over him. Makes the basket. Now, 23 going to drive into the lane, and it's going to be an easy layup there. Dines, just a good defense, but better offense there. And Concord-Carlisle keep their lead at 7. And this will go out of bounds pretty. The pass was way off the mark by Dana. and it'll be Concord-Carlisle ball. Full court press here for Wayland. They're going to try to beat it, and they do. Another corner three. No, he pump fakes. Passing it around. Number 10 is going to try to drive into the lane. He's going to give it up to 4 to 44. Corner three. He's already hit one today, and he hits another one.
Yeah, I think that's his third, actually, Gabe.
His third
44.
corner three.
That's 3 for 4 from my count. So, you know, you don't want anyone to heat up at any level, but especially when it's, you know, from the three-point line. That's huge, as Boyer will try to answer, and he'll miss that.
Yeah, but Concord-Carlisle, despite all the mistakes they've been making on offense, we've seen a couple of them, they've been very, very confident. As Dana Fisher, fast break layup, and it's blocked. Blocked by number 10, a chase down. Seemed like Dana Fisher had a free layup, but Concord-Carlisle weren't going to let it happen for them. 44, another corner three, bang. His fourth corner three of the game. And Concord-Carlisle, just like that, are up 13 points.
Yeah, this is how games get away from teams, and I think that's a great timeout by Coach Doherty there. He saw, you know, Wayland losing the grip there. He doesn't want that this early in the game, otherwise it could turn into a blowout. You see assistant coach Rob Williams, the freshman coach, talking to Fisher there, probably about that blown layup. You can imagine how, you know, mad you could be at, you know, blowing that attempt, but Wayland still has a chance. They shouldn't lose morale. They were neck and neck with this team literally just 3 minutes ago. So they just need to get back to what they were doing. They're settling for some threes. One thing you have to say about Concord-Carlisle, even though they are taking a lot of threes, a lot of them seem to be, you know, pretty open after moving the ball around. Wayland's just, you know, settling. That's the only word I can think of for it. So get back to some solid defense and get back into this game, Gabe.
And can we talk about that effort from number 10 on the fast break? Dana Fisher looked like he had a wide open layup. Number 10 doesn't give up and sends it back off the glass. Amazing play. And it turns into another corner three for 44, who has been lights out this game. Now the timeout has ended. As you mentioned, a great timeout by Doherty. And now Wayland will, I believe, be on offense after a corner three made by 44.
Yeah, and Concord-Carlisle is going to keep up the press. So both teams in a zone here. You can see Spooner against a bigger player hounding him. Does well to get out of it. Gives it up to McDonald. They'll try to swing. They're trying to get it to the corners here, but problem is they're just not making those corner threes. They're getting out of the press, but I think picking out of this is going to be much easier for them.
Here's Boyer. Spooner to Boyer, and Boyer with a deep three, and it rolls in. And Wayland have cut this lead to 10.
Yeah, that's big for them. You know, another deep three, so don't want to rely on that, but making that type of shot could be big.
And driving into the paint here, kicks it back out to the corner.
Yeah, and McDonald, great defensively against a big athletic player who's been huge, both on the boards and scoring for Concord-Carlisle, as 44 will miss.
Offensive rebound here for Concord-Carlisle. They've been hustling on the boards well. We've seen a number of offensive rebounds. Here's Spooner, the defense, low block, a spin move, and a great contested finish there. And Concord-Carlisle go up by 12.
Yeah, number 4, by my count at least, has 5 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. So he has been big for CC as another turnover here from Wayland.
Spencer Dines trying to find Spooner at the top of the key, but the defender just read his eyes and intercepted the pass. Another layup and a very tough one there. Seemed like a very awkward finish, but he finishes nonetheless over McDonald. To the corner, it's Boyer.
Yeah, I think Wayland needs to get the ball inside before Concord-Carlisle can set up that trap. They're trying to double, but if they can pass out of this rather than going to corners, that's going to be hard to get out of as Dines takes a 3.
It's going to be off and rebound by Concord-Carlisle. Number 11 with the rebound. Concord-Carlisle trying to get it in. It's almost stolen by Fisher, but it's going to stay Patriot ball. Dana Fisher reading the passer's eyes there, almost getting possession of that, but unfortunately rolls out of bounds.
Yeah, active hands there. Already halfway through the second quarter, so a quick-moving game. Wayland down 14. This game got away from them quickly, but they still have time to get back in it. Miscommunication there. So Wayland will get the ball back with a little over 4 to go.
Inbound here will be to Spooner. He's been the main person bringing the ball up, and I think a timeout will be called by Concord-Carlisle this time.
Yeah, exactly halfway through, and I think Spooner knew Doherty wanted to call that timeout, so he just rushed over to the sideline. And Doherty wanted to talk things over here. You can imagine what he's telling his team, just to keep fighting, especially defensively. I think he's not as mad at giving up those threes, because those are, when you're a defense, you want to give up contested threes. But those open threes, and especially those layups inside offensive rebound, second chance layups, any coach is going to be furious at that. So I think that's what he's talking to his team about. And then offensively, get inside, get fouled, get quality buckets, because even if you hit a three here or there, at this rate, this could become a blowout if you're just trying to match 3 for 3.
And Concord-Carlisle have not slowed down this quarter. Maybe shooting a little less three balls and more driving into the paint and finishing in the lane. But they've still been getting buckets. They've been scoring at will pretty much. Wayland can't really seem to stop it right now.
And you can see is the rest of Wayland. Yeah, Wayland, or Coach Doherty sticking with his starting 5 for what has now been the entire first half of the second quarter. So only one substitution off the top of my head, and that was the freshman Ito. He was out after a couple of turnovers. So Coach Doherty sticking with his seniors and his starting lineup.
Boyer, the corner to Fisher. Fisher beats him baseline, takes a floater off the mark, rebound by, it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Concord-Carlisle ball off the hands of Dana Fisher.
Yeah, and I know we missed that, Gabe, but that's a great drive and attack for Fisher, and he can definitely make that in the future, and that's much better than any contested three that they've been taking so far. As you can see now, they're going back to the 2-3.
And an open corner 3 for 23, and that's nothing but air. It'll go out of bounds. He tried to hit it off of McDonald, but unfortunately for him, couldn't make it, and Wayland will get possession.
Yeah, I think Wayland's going to be fine with that. Obviously, that was an open 3, so you don't want any open shot to take place, but I think Wayland definitely knows who's the shooters on this team. As you can see, Fisher now handling ball handling duties, so he definitely has the skill to do that.
A kicked ball there on number 11, and Wayland will inbound it again. But I've noticed some Garrett Spooner, that's happened a couple times. He's been telegraphing his pass. He's kind of been staring it down and passing it, and the defender read it that time, but kicked it on accident. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Wayland ball.
Great find there, visioned by Spooner, but just got a hand in there. I believe that was number 10, who already has a chase down block for Concord-Carlisle, so he's a great defender. But I like the aggressiveness that Wayland has changed to as, I believe, a
violation. I think he took too long to pass the ball.
Yeah.
Great
Seemed like
defense
less than
there.
5 seconds to me, but obviously the refs have a better count than we do up here. But and now Wayland back to, maybe it's a box and 1 actually, Gabe, that they've switched to. I think they're trying to focus on number 4. Looks like McDonald will stay on him, and yeah, a box and 1 is what it'll be. So they know that number 4 has played the best for Concord-Carlisle so far, so McDonald will stick on him, and then Wayland will play a box inside. But, Gabe, it should be noted that the box and 1 does leave a lot of corner threes open. Almost had one there. But so Wayland's going to be able to close out, which Coach Doherty always emphasizes to his team.
And that'll be out of bounds. It'll be Wayland ball still, as McDonald tried to find, I believe, Boyer, who was in the corner.
Yeah, so we've seen 3 different defenses here from Coach Doherty. None of them have been man, all zone defenses really. Box and 1, a 2-3, a 3-2. That's a great find there by McDonald to find Spencer, who's the leading scorer for Wayland.
Now, Concord-Carlisle will take it up. It's going to be a corner three again. This one off the back iron. Rebound, Fisher. Fisher going to be double teamed here, looking to find a pass. Picks up his dribble. It'll be out of bounds. Almost stolen there, but out of bounds for Concord-Carlisle. It'll be Wayland ball.
Yeah, Dines so far filling up the stat sheet. He has 6 points, an assist, a rebound, and a steal. So he's been great so far, doing it all for Wayland. Great find there again by Spooner. Dines just missed the shot. But Gabe, that's the type of offense Wayland needs to have. I know they're missing some shots here, but those open threes that come from drive and kicks are much better than, you know, looking around, not finding anyone, and just deciding to let rip. Obviously can't have that. That's a baseline drive. You can see the coach furious with that.
Yeah, number 11, great play there, showing an elite quick first step.
Yeah,
great find there. McDonald takes a three, and he's going to make it. Garrett Spooner with a nice fake pass there, drawing the defense all to Fisher, leaving McDonald wide open from the top of the key. And Wayland is just down 11 here. There's a three here from Concord-Carlisle off the mark, offensive rebound, and it's going to be a foul by Dines.
Yeah, Wayland has, I believe, 2 players over 5 points, with Spencer with 6, and after that 3, McDonald has 5. CC, meanwhile, has 3 to my count. Number 4 has been a beast so far. He has 7 points, an assist, and 2 rebounds, while number 11 has 5 points, 2 rebounds, and number 23 has 5 points as well. So,
do we know how many points 44 has?
44, to my count, has 12. He has hit 4 threes. So, out of the game right now, but he's obviously been a big story here. He has almost half the Concord-Carlisle points. McDonald again, hustle play, gives Wayland the ball. And for the first time, looks like junior Chris Kiernan will come into the game. Probably for Spencer Dines. He's getting a break. He's played great so far, leading Wayland scorer. And we'll get a look at junior Chris Kiernan, who can handle the ball handling duties, even though it looks like Fisher will. But
no. Dana bringing up the ball. Gets double teamed again. Spooner looking for a teammate, finds Boyer. And
draw a foul there.
Foul on the floor. And Wayland will inbound the ball.
Yeah, really quick moving half here, Gabe. Only 1:11 left, so, 15 minutes gone by in a hurry. Wayland down 12.
Now Boyer will inbound here. Pass to Fisher. Fisher finds McDonald. McDonald finds Fisher. Fisher wanted Boyer in the corner, but couldn't get it to him. And number 11 takes a three from the top of the key. Back iron, rebound 23. He's going to miss it. Another rebound 23. Now a rebound by 4, and he's fouled on the floor. And Wayland just getting dominated on the glass.
Yeah, between them, 11 and 23 now have 10 points, 5 rebounds. So I believe 4 of those have been offensive. So as 44, who's been Steph Curry so far for the Patriots, checks back in. He has 4 threes on 5 attempts, and he'll kick it out to 11.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think Chris Kiernan is in the game. I think Spencer Dines has come out. He's been playing the whole game so far.
Yeah, talk about Kiernan, a junior here, coming in for Wayland. As Concord-Carlisle will keep the ball.
Corner 3 there for number 4, nothing but air. And Boyer brings it up, and it's a turnover committed by Andrew Boyer. And 10 will slow the offense down, as this will be the last shot of the half if they want it to be.
Yeah, Wayland sticking with the 2-3 here. Concord-Carlisle keeps their hot shooter out in the right corner. He'll now come in for a pick. A double pick looks like, so trying to get inside, but McDonald with a steal. They have time, 2 seconds. McDonald, fade away. He'll miss the shot.
Tough shot there by McDonald, but he didn't have that much time to get that shot up. Halftime here, Wayland down by 12. And this lead doesn't seem to be getting any smaller. It feels like it's been around this number for quite a while. We'll be right back for the second half. Don't go away. Second half of Wayland varsity basketball. I'm Gabe Leikerman. Alongside me is Aditya Welling. And the second half, entering the second half, the score is Concord-Carlisle 29, Wayland 17. Wayland down 12, obviously. And I believe Wayland will start with the ball, and we can't see what's going on right now, but we can. Garrett Spooner. It's going to be
I think a kickball was called there, but
kickball.
Just some game leaders here going by, brought to you by our Velvet Insurance. We have for the Warriors, Spencer Dines, number 40, as McDonald, nice spin move there, jumper. That'll bring him now, actually, to the leading Wayland scorer at 7. Also leading in rebounds is McDonald, and him and Dines both have 1 steal. For Concord-Carlisle, the guy with the ball right now is their best player so far. He has 7 points and 2 rebounds, while both number 11 and 23 having the ball right now, have 5 points and 3 rebounds. So number 4 misses that time. Dines tries to control the rebound. He won't get it.
And yeah, Wayland have started to not really be so strong on defense. They've been allowing a lot of free points to Concord-Carlisle, who've been basically playing at will, but a steal there. Garrett Spooner's going to come up with it. Passes to Fisher. Fisher, nice layup inside the hand finish. And Wayland will cut this lead to single digits for the first time in a while at ETU.
Yeah, Spooner has 0 points, but 2 assists and a steal now, so he's making his impact known, and even on the defensive end, he's been great. As a missed shot there, and Spooner now with a rebound to add to it. Dines will look to push. Steal there, but Dines gets it back, and he is back to the leading Wayland scorer. He has 8 to go with 2 steals, a rebound, and an assist. So team effort here from Wayland, and it's now a 6th game. It's a 6-point game. It was a 29-12 at one point, so I believe an 11-0 run here by Wayland. That's huge, Gabe, and that tells you how fast the game has gone by. I really didn't notice that. I thought it was relatively going at the same pace, and all of a sudden you look up 1.5 into the second half, and it's a 6-point game.
That just shows basketball's a quick game. You can score a lot of points very fast, and Wayland have really been great this game. I sort of was slandering their offense a little bit coming into the half, but they've proved me wrong. They're right there. They're back in it, and they have a shot at coming back and winning this game.
Yeah, one thing that needs to be looked at, though, for Wayland, to my count, they are at 7 rebounds as a team, while just between 3 players, 4, 11, and 23, I'm counting 8. So a lot of them being offensive, too, for Concord-Carlisle. So they need to be more aggressive on the glass in order to close the gap even more and really go on a run to win this thing. And by the way, that would take their team over 500 for the first time this season, as they are currently 2-2.
Concord-Carlisle bringing the ball up. And Ryan McDonald's it's gonna be a jump ball, and Wayland will take possession. So I think it's Wayland. Ryan McDonald started walking over, but it's gonna be actually Concord-Carlisle ball.
Yeah, nonetheless, great play by Ryan McDonald. You know, having to neutralize who's been the best player for Concord-Carlisle so far, the guy with the ball right now, number 4, as he'll kick out to 23, who misses that time. But another offensive rebound there. This time by number 12. Settling is 11 at the top of the key.
And now, in the post here, kicks it back out. Gonna try to beat him baseline. Throws it to 10. 10 gonna pass it to the corner. Number 4 doesn't get it. Rebound there by Dines. Dines gonna take this up the court. He's gonna find Spooner. Spooner trying to get his first points of the game. That's off. Rebound Dines. Kicks it out to McDonald for 3. No good. And a whistle. And
I think that was on Spooner being active on boards. That's what we talked about, draw the foul, and he'll look to get his first points unless it is on the floor, and it is. So actually won't get to the line, but nonetheless gets an extra possession for Wayland, down 6.
There's Boyer inbounding. Play, and the play will start. McDonald double teamed in the corner. He tried to find, but it's stolen by number 4. Concord-Carlisle going to take this one up. And tough layup and a finish. And 1 is the call. Foul on Dana Fisher.
Yeah, number 4 here for Concord-Carlisle has 7 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. So he's been a menace, and that is only to my recollection. So looking at how big he is compared to the rest of the players, I would assume he has more than 2 rebounds. So that's just to give you a scope of how he's played so far, setting up that and 1 play, which increases Concord-Carlisle's lead back to 9. So Wayland made a little bit of a push here, and they need to gain some ground again.
That's how basketball is. 1 bucket, and the score has completely changed. The game's completely changed. And Wayland has just got to find a way to catch up. Now passing to the backcourt, where Spooner will be waiting for it. He's going to get double teamed. He's going to try to look for a pass and finds Fisher. Fisher going to pass it to the corner. And the call will be Wayland ball as number 4 clearly hit it out of bounds.
Yeah, they know Wayland's trying to get into the corner.
And now Boyer will look to inbound again.
They know Wayland's trying to get into the corner here, so they're doubling everything in sight. Should be noted, not available for Wayland here is junior Marcos Welton. He is out, not playing for Wayland, so they're down a key piece in Marcos Welton, not able to show up for his team today. But nonetheless, they're fighting through it, and they're down only 9.
CC has been playing amazing defense so far, Aditya.
Yeah, CC has been playing fantastic, Gabe. Hounding to the ball, that's a deeply contested 3, and that just shows you how well CC has been playing so far. Easy layup there for CC. This time it was number 4 who got it done.
I believe that means he's in double digits. If I
Yeah,
remember what you said
well,
earlier.
he's 1
And
below.
another steal for number 4. Number 4 all over the court. And a pass and an assist for number 4. Number 12 gets it to go yet again. And just like that, CC have advanced the lead to 13. And they're playing amazing basketball right now.
Yeah, right now, CC playing at another steal there. This time 44 comes up with it. He's been shooting great. Number 12 in rhythm. He hits it. And just like that, it's back to a 16-point deficit. It was one time 17. Wayland got it down to 6, and now it's back up to 16. And Doherty has to call a timeout. What a job by Concord-Carlisle. The Concord-Carlisle Patriots playing a superb third quarter so far after giving up a little bit of a run. So have to give Concord-Carlisle all the credit in the world for playing that type of way.
Yeah, they've been playing great at DTA. It looked like Wayland was looking at a comeback, and now a great run.
Take a look at these stats,
Carlisle.
Gabe. Number 4 has, and again, this is just to my recollection, 9 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, and 3 steals. That's a Draymond Green type game to me, Gabe, doing everything for his team. And then you have Curry over there, number 44. He has been splashing threes. He has 4 on 5 attempts. That gives him 12 points for the game.
Number 44, sorry. He's been very quiet. I believe all of his points were in the first quarter.
Yeah, all first quarter points. But if you look at it, that's really what the difference is so far. Those 4 threes, without those, it's a 4-point game. Instead, it's a 16-point game. So
that first quarter was big for Concord-Carlisle. They jumped out to a huge lead towards the end of that first quarter. It was mainly due to 44's valiant shooting efforts.
yeah. And that's just another testament to how well CC has played in this game. Concord-Carlisle has dominated this game for most of it, and it's just up to Wayland to, put together a run that can get him solely into this game, especially going into the fourth quarter. I think if Wayland gets in this fourth quarter in a manageable deficit or even with the lead, they'll feel much better about their chances than keeping this, kind of seesaw game where they make a run, then CC makes a run. They're able to get a run here of great offense and defense for maybe 3 or 4 possessions. That would be huge for them. As Boyer, no hesitation, takes a 3. He misses that time, number 11, with his 4th rebound.
So the corner there, and 11
What a
wide open
pass.
underneath the basket, and he's going to finish 4 with the assist. Great vision there shown by 4.
Bringing out the arsenal here for CC. He has done a fantastic job for them. They're trying to get inside, but it looks like CC's running some type of either 2-on-2 or maybe a 3-2. Kind of hard to see. But another steal nonetheless for 11. He'll take it in, and he is now at 9 with a steal. So right now, number 4 and 11 both have 9 points. 11 has 4 rebounds and a steal. Now, 4 has 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. So they've been running the show for CC so far. Whale needs to do something quick as they're now down 20. Boyer, he hits a 3. Takes a lot of them, but that time he cashes in. So he now has 6 with 1 rebound.
Here's CC trying to move it around. They do a lot of driving into the paint and kicking it out to the 3-point line. Notice that's a lot of their offense. Number 10 taking it to the basket, and this is a great take. And 1.
Yeah, Gabe, that's just too easy. That's Coach Doherty, we can't see him in the frame right now, but he's definitely not happy about that. Just a quick drive, gets right by his defender. I didn't even see a pick there. He just took it. Whalen was a little lackadaisical. No one came in to help, and now he is set up for another and 1. And you can see the guy guarding him, Fisher, who is one of Whalen's best players, the captain, comes out right after that. Ito, the freshman, who's been, to my account, other than Chris Kiernan, the only other player, non-starter, to come into the game. As Concord-Carlisle gets another extra possession, Ito will replace Fisher here with 3 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. So after starting out this 3rd quarter great, it's just too much for Whalen to handle as they're now down 19, the biggest deficit of the game to my recollection, as Concord-Carlisle swinging it around, almost lost it but kept it in.
And 12 taking it in, and he gets his own rebound on the miss. 11 driving it in, kicks it out to 4, 4 out to 10. 10's going to take it into the lane, back out to 4. And 4 will lose the ball. I believe it's a steal for Ito, but Ito turns it over right after, and CC will get it back. Shot fake, ball goes up in the air. It's to 44 in the corner. He misses, a rare miss from him from 3.
Yeah.
And Dines, mid-range from the corner, and that is short.
Yeah, misses that time. Pushing it now. 4 gets it. And a nice little reverse lay. Wow. Nice little up and under from him. He's showing it out today. He is now in double digits, Gabe. He has 11 to go along with 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and 3 steals. So he's dominated all facets of the game so far. Ito with a nice little left-handed pass inside, but foul called before then. Coming in the game now is 23 for number 44. And
new face number 5, I don't think we've seen yet. He'll check in for the Patriots.
Spooner here gives it up to Boyer. He is not gun shy at all, and he hits a 3. He now has 9. So Boyer takes a lot of 3s, but he definitely is going to cash in on some. He's a sharp shooter, no doubt. He has 9. That is, looks like the lead for Wayland, the most points that they have. To run down, looks like Dana Fisher has 5. Spencer Dines has 8. Ryan McDonald has 7. And now, like we talked about, Andrew Boyer has 9. So total, it's a 47-29 game. For Concord-Carlisle, like we talked about, Gabe, they have 11, 3, 3, and 3 from number 4 to go along with 9, 4, and 1 steal from number 11 and 5 and 3 rebounds for number 23. So they are in cruise control right now, up 18, up as much as 20. So let's see if Wayland can chip into this as we head into the fourth quarter.
You know, Wayland started off this second half very strong, bringing this game just to a 6-point deficit after being down big at halftime. But ever since then, I've only scored 6 points. So
Yeah, I think it's really when you're playing a talented team like you can see they're playing right now in CC. It's really up to, can you play consistent, possession in and out of possessions, play great basketball. You can see now they're setting up in a 3-2 or a 1-2-2 of sorts. It's rather, can you play that type of basketball than get runs here and there, because then a lot of times talented teams will be able to just keep more of the game in their control and ultimately end up with big leads like you see now, as number 4 getting hounded by Boyer, gets around, looks to pass out.
number 10 with a 3. That one's off. Rebound by 11. He's going to put this one up and go in. Number 11
now
with a nice floater.
is in double digits as well. He has 11 and 5 rebounds. So Boyer now trying to get inside. Good pass to McDonald. Fouled before then, though. So
A great hustle on the boards by CC. They've just been fantastic on the boards.
yeah, out of there with 1 minute left, out of their 49 points, 11 and 4, each with 11 have 22 of them. As a missed 3 there. I believe that was Boyer. And looking to push it now. 11 out to 23. Gives up to 10, tries to get inside. Said he'll kick it out.
Oh, bad pass there. It was tipped. But now CC will retain possession. 11 takes it to the wing. Feeds it inside, 23.
Inside.
And a block there. And this will be a violation. McDonald got a hand in there. Whalen's going to take this up quick. Boyer to McDonald. McDonald finds Spooner. Spooner with a pass fake, then finds Boyer. Boyer, deep 3. That one off. He just hit 2 straight before that one. And
Yeah, I call a block there. Actually, one calls a block. The other ref, calls a charge. Conflicting calls. They'll see what the final is here. Nonetheless, it is 11 seconds before we head into the fourth quarter. And Wayland staring up at a 20-point deficit.
yeah, if you're just joining us, you're watching Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland varsity basketball. The Wayland Warriors are down by 20 to the Concord-Carlisle Patriots, 49-29.
Yeah, my name is D.T. Welling, and alongside me is Gabe Leikerman. So, again, if you're just joining us, Wayland has, put together some runs here and there, but just haven't been able to stay in the game. And it's a lot due to really number 4 and number 11, Gabe, I think, have been controlling this game for Concord-Carlisle. So, I have to take your hat off to them. And really, CC as a whole has been playing fantastic throughout the game. Gabe, wouldn't you agree there?
Yeah, definitely. They started off a little rough, some turnovers, but after that, they haven't looked back, and they've cruised to this 20-point lead, and they don't look like they're giving it up anytime soon. Wayland will need pretty much a big fourth quarter. This quarter's over. A big fourth quarter to come back.
Absolutely, and looks like they decide Wayland will get the ball, so they'll look for the last shot here. CC will set up a 2-3, so they won't press this time. Now number 11 coming out. So they will try to trap the Wayland guards in the wings. Boyer gets it stolen by 23. He doesn't have enough time, though. That's how it'll end, with a steal, and Wayland is down by 29. Just reading off some game numbers here, Gabe. We have 5 points, 1 rebound from Captain Dana Fisher. No points, but 2 assists, 2 rebounds, and a steal from Garrett Spooner. 8 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals from Spencer Dines. He had a great game. And Ryan McDonald, hustle player for Wayland, had 7 points, an assist, 3 rebounds, a steal, and a block. So he's been filling up the stat sheet. And then the leading scorer is Andrew Boyer. Off 3 threes, he has 9 points to go with 1 rebound. Then for CC, tail of the game is 11, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and 3 steals for number 4. Number 11 has 11 points as well to go along with 5 rebounds and a steal. And then number 23, complimentary role, has 5 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal. And then the leading scorer for Concord-Carlisle, however, is number 44. Hasn't played a whole lot, but in the first quarter dropped 4 threes in 5 attempts. He has 12 points. And all that adds up to, Gabe, a 20-point lead for Concord-Carlisle that they do not look willing to give up with 8 minutes left of basketball.
And now Wayland will come back. I think they will be on defense, I believe, to start this fourth quarter. They have a big deficit to overcome. Let's see what magic they can work.
Yeah, and you have to think if Wayland isn't able to cut into this deficit enough, that we'll see some more of the bench be emptied out for Wayland. Hasn't proved to be completely Coach Doherty's style in the past, but maybe now try to see what he's got deeper there in the bench as number 4 now has the ball. You can see Concord-Carlisle just has a much different offensive style than Wayland. You know, they're moving it around to the perimeter a lot, trying to get matchups, open shots. You see 11 gets one there, just misses that time. 23 with the rebound inside the 4 with an easy layup.
And a steal there for 4, almost. He got a hand on it, but Spooner recovered. Great hustle on an inbound there by 4, but Spooner just great recognition. Boyer into the corner, I believe. I don't actually know who's in there, but I'm going to get McDonald's on the baseline. And he's going to get fouled, and
so
McDonald will head to the line.
Yeah. Now, new leading scorer for CC is number 4. He has 13. So it's just a great all-around game from him.
McDonald misses the first, but he'll stay for a second.
Yeah, McDonald makes this. He'll be tied with Dines with 8 for second on the team behind Boyer, and he cannot. So
And
4 will look to push it.
And I was just looking at number 4. He was standing next to Spencer Dines. And a steal there for Ito. He's going to go behind the back and lose it. It'll be out to McDonald. He's going for a layup, miss it, gets his own rebound. Tough finish again. He's going to miss again. And now up, number 4, fast break. He's going to get an easy layup. And as I was saying, number 4 just scored again. I was watching him standing next to Spencer Dines. And Spencer Dines is a tall kid, about like 6 feet tall. He's very tall. He looked about a head taller than Spencer Dines, which tells me he's about like 6'5". He's tall.
Long wingspan. Almost got another steal there, Gabe. So he's tall, and Boyer, again, this time he'll miss. And that's a big reason why he has 15 points. This time a steal by Boyer. Great lead pass to Dines. That was great basketball there. As Dines now takes over leading scorer role for Wayland. He has 10. Boyer with his first steal to go along with 9 points off 3 threes and a rebound. And that's just too easy, Gabe. That cannot happen. Number 4 was wide open. No one near him there in the middle. And Wayland trying to run the zone here, but just too many cracks in the armor. And with 6 minutes left, they're down 24.
Spooner taking it in, and something will be called. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think it was a foul, and Spooner will head to the line for 2.
Yeah, Gabe. Number 4, listen to this, has 17 points in this game, and that's to go along with 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and 3 steals. So he has the most steals of anyone on the court for either team. Obviously, the most points. Most for Wayland is actually 10, and that's from Dines. So he's just been dominant this entire game. He's been facilitating, and he's just been moving around, getting inside. And Garrett misses both that time, so another 2-3 here for Wayland. Trying to trap number 11 at the top. Ito tries to force a steal, but deflection goes right back to CC. And they will miss, but Spooner with the rebound, hit third. And they'll look to push. Boyer up to Dines. Dines doubled immediately. Boyer, strong hands. They're trying to get it inside. They almost had McDonald, and this time they will. McDonald, though, misses the shot.
Here's 10, picking it up, almost a steal. It's going to be stolen, and a jump ball will be called. It's stolen by McDonald. He got the hand in there, and Spooner fell on it. It'll be a jump, and I think Wayland will get it.
Yeah, Spooner right now has 0 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. So he's definitely made an impact. That time the jump will go to Wayland, so he gets that extra possession for them. And with 5 minutes left, they're down 24. 2-3 here. Very aggressive 2-3, though, for Concord-Carlisle. They're trying to trap guys in the wings. Spooner with an aggressive drive, but just nowhere to go on 11. Somehow makes space and scores his first points of the game. Great move there by Spooner, staying with it.
Yeah, that was a very good move by Garrett Spooner. He has a very scorer's instinct, as I like to call it. He knows where to go to put the ball in the basket, and he did just that on a very tight defense.
Yeah, and that time an answer. Number 10 with a 3, and that'll give number 11, I believe, his first assist of the game.
To the corner, I believe it's Dines in there, and he's going to hit it. Spencer Dines for 3 from the corner, taking a page out of number 44's book on CC.
Now at 13. He's the second leading scorer on either team as Wayland forces another turnover. So Dines now, he's been, I believe, the leading scorer for Wayland this entire year. Don't know for sure. I know he hit a game winner in the recent Bellingham tournament, as a timeout is called. But right now, Dines leads Wayland once again at 13 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. So another great showing from him. Just not enough, as Wayland halfway through this fourth quarter is down 58-36.
Yeah, Wayland, they've actually not been that bad in this fourth quarter. The deficit is just due to previous quarters where CC has really, they've just pulled away. In this quarter, it's been very even so far, but Wayland can't have even. They have to break away, and it's got to happen fast. As you said, just 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, it would be a miracle if Wayland wins this one now, but nonetheless, a pattern for them. Obviously, we've only had 2 games, I believe, of Wayland's here at Wayland.
Yeah, here at Wayland, yeah.
So in those 2 games, though, as you can see, Doherty now emptying out his bench. A bunch of new players. We'll bring them all to you in just a moment, but Wayland's been a lot better in the second half than they've been early on, just got into a lot of big deficits. But now introducing new players, Andrew Hebert, number 54. Chris Kiernan came in for a little in the first half. He's number 33. Sony Latif is number 2. At number 1 is Grant Larson, and at number 5 is Michael Davis Francis. So unless one of them goes off for a big game or big last 4 minutes here, the Wayland final leaders here will be Ryan McDonald at 4 rebounds, Garrett Spooner and Spencer Dines both at 2 steals, Garrett Spooner at 2 assists, and Spencer Dines at 13 points. So they will get their rest. Probably won't see them for the rest of the day. And Wayland will now see what they got on their bench. Davis Francis misses, but is fouled. So he will get a chance at the line. So,
And that's a careless foul there by Concord-Carlisle. They had played really good defense up to that point, but just giving them points. I know it might not really matter towards the end, but just not something you want to see as a coach.
yeah, you can expect to see now as Davis Francis gets Wayland their first bench points of the game, I believe. Yeah, their first bench points of the game. that Concord-Carlisle will probably empty out their bench too. Just to give you the starters numbers, though, in total, Andrew Boyer finished with 9 from 3 threes. Ryan McDonald finished with 7. Spencer, as we talked about, finished with 13. Dana Fisher had 5, and Garrett Spooner had 2.
Offensive rebound here for 15. He's going to take it up. Missed it. Another offensive rebound, but they will actually pull it in. Here's Chris Kieran taking the ball up the floor. We can't really see. Now we can. Grant Larson pops a 3. Rims out. And now CC will take this one up the court. A nice corner 3. They've loved that shot all game. This one rims out. Offensive rebound. Andrew Hebert almost hauled that one in. And now he'll haul it in as he gets a defensive rebound.
Yeah, he might have gotten a piece of that layup there, Gabe. Maybe not, but great getting big there and forcing that missed layup. And now less than 3 to go. Whalen down 21, and they'll let this go out as Larson takes his second 3. This time he'll cash in. So
yeah, we saw him take that exact same shot maybe a minute or 2 ago and didn't fall, rimmed out. It was close. And this time he cashes it in, as you just said. Tough layup there from CC, and their lead goes back up to 20 again. Larson, floater, no good.
yeah, you can expect a lot of these players for Wayland and for CC who are a lot on the bench and not getting many minutes to try to take some shots and show out, to try to prove to their coach that they deserve some game action. So not a surprise that Larson's taking some shots here, and he makes that 3. And who knows, maybe Coach Doherty sees something in that. He wants to put him in a little more if he can keep that going for this last 150.
Turnover there, and now Wayland will inbound it. And Andrew Hebert will put an illegal rebound in, but an inbound in, and now he'll do it. And Larson take the ball up the court. MDF. And Davis Francis off the mark, rebound by number 20 of Concord-Carlisle. And great defense there by Larson, almost forcing him to lose the ball or travel. But
yeah, Larson's played a hard, I believe, like 2 minutes-ish here, both offensively and defensively. So gotta love that, staying in the game. I know they're down 20 here, but keeping that fire as Wayland will set up in the 2-3 in this last 90 seconds.
and he's young. He's only a sophomore, Larson is, so that's a great piece for the future for Coach Doherty to work with.
Absolutely, and a lot of these players in the court right now, Sonny Latif and Michael Davis Francis are both seniors, but Andrew Hebert, Grant Larson, and Chris Kiernan are going to be, kind of leaders of the team next year, being seniors, and Larson being a junior. So Coach Doherty definitely wants to see something from them here as this game winds down, because they're going to be in these big spots and playing a lot of the game next year.
Chris Kiernan trying to find someone. He finds Latif. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay Wayland ball.
Yeah, a little over a minute here, Gabe. What do you think the real reason Wayland wasn't able to get back in this game was? Obviously a lot of things. Number 4 was excellent all game. They were out-rebounded, especially offensively. CC got a lot of second chance points, but overall, what would you point to as the reason CC is up 20 points?
I'm going to the rebounding. It's really the only thing that they've outmatched Wayland in. The three-pointers were somewhat even thanks to Andrew Boyer's three-pointers and Spencer's, but the rebounding was all in favor of CC by a ton, especially the offensive ones, the extra possessions. The extra possessions are going to get you extra shots, which should get you more points than it did in this case. And a block there from Andrew Hebert. Hebert with a block, but actually they're gonna call him for the foul, actually. And that would have been a very good moment for Andrew, getting a block in one of his first games in a varsity uniform, but unfortunately it'll be called for a foul.
Yeah, but back to the earlier point, as we have 25 left. Nice little floater there. Yeah, I have to agree, Gabe. The rebounding has been the big thing. Threes, I still do think CC obviously won that category overall. Don't have the exact numbers, but I would guess that CC has made more threes and a higher percentage of them than Wayland. But I think the difference is a lot of those threes have been open, and it's because they've been getting second chance points from offensive rebounds. So, nonetheless, either way you slice it, as Michael Davis Francis will get the line for the second time, and he'll make his first one on a 1-and-1. So, either way, this game will end, assuming CC runs out the clock here, will end as a 62-41 game, 21-point loss.
And actually, they'll take a quarter three, and they'll make it. Running up the score a little bit, but
yeah,
they'll take the lead, and we'll finish it. 65-41 is your final score.
Yeah, 65-41. CC with a commanding 24-point win. And as we get out here, we'll just let you know. Game leaders for points for Wayland was number 13 from Spencer Dines. For rebounds was 4 from Ryan McDonald. Both Garrett and Spencer had 2 steals, and Garrett had 2 assists. For CC, number 4 led the team all the way at 17 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and 3 steals. And that'll be all for us here at Waycamp.
Yep, thank you for watching. Take it easy.